Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, the content tonight I'm really genuinely excited to bring to you because I'm seeing something happen that I've never seen happen, and I want to bring it to you, and I want to let you guys know what I think, and you guys can tell me if I'm crazy in the comments field down below. Now, what we focus on the last 12, 11 months is all about the why behind the gun control movements. We spent a lot of time analyzing what they're doing and getting in front of them, and it's actually paid off pretty well. However, what I'm seeing now is a potential expansion of gun rights unlike I've seen in my entire life. There is a perfect storm setting up to really move our rights forward. Constitution carry is sprouting up all over the place. I'm going to do a video tomorrow showing you probably where we're going to end up on a statewide count. This is something that's happening because of the circumstances that have led to this point. Like I said, the article is linked in the description box below. You guys can let me know what you think if I'm onto something, and we're going to dive into this. I'm going to show you what I'm seeing underneath the surface. Now, underneath the surface is also coming into where the second press is involved. We launched the second press a week ago, and the response has been amazing. You guys are getting in there, you're leaving comments, you're establishing your own little community in the second press. Now, the second press is something that comes to your inbox every Monday through Friday. These are original Pro 2A content that are coming from 10 authors just as yourself, civilians across the United States. We are working together to put out original Pro 2A content which combats the narratives that the left puts forward continuously. The left has met its match with the second press, and there is a free trial down in the description. I want you guys to check it out. It's $7.99 a month. If you do not like it, you can bounce out and you can cancel it for free. But there are 3 articles I want you to read before you go. I want you to read Arming Teachers, the Solution to the School Shooting Situation. I want you to read LCMs, or Large Capacity Magazines, why they're pointless. And then I want you to read why the gun control is founded in Prohibition. Prohibition left, but gun control stayed. These 3 articles alone are worth 15 minutes of your time. Check it out. It's linked in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you on the second press where we're going to make a difference. Now, let's talk about this because I want to talk about what is happening in Georgia and some other states, and there's a trend establishing. Now, keep in mind, in 2020, we had some bad situations at the very top, but in the middle, where you had legislators across the nation, you had legislatures go red across the board, more so than in most cases in the past. What that set us up with was situations like North Carolina, like Pennsylvania, where they were passing Pro 2A bills, but the governor was shutting them down because the legislatures were all red. Now, the opposite was happening in red states that had red governors. You had even more power behind them, so they're passing Constitution carry, which is why you saw such a big boon in permitless carry in 2021. But what we're setting up now is the middle Republicans, the ones who are kind of rhinos and wishy-washy. They're being outflanked by right challengers, and they're doing something interesting. Check this out. I want to know what you guys think because I think this is it. Governor Brian Kemp backs permit-free gun control or gun carry legislation in election year session. Now, this is in Georgia. Our governor here, Brian Kemp, he's announced Wednesday he supports the GOP-led legislator passing out a so-called Constitution carry bill this legislative session that would likely allow eligible Georgians to open or conceal carry a handgun without a permit. And that's what we're facing, right? This is 2022. This is an election year. He has a contentious election coming up. Just because I live in Georgia, I know that. He's basically appeasing the right side of the gun rights argument because he has a challenger from the perceived further right. Listen to what I'm talking about here, and he's trying to win the right vote by doing things because he's in power. That's the important piece. The governor's press conference comes as he faces multiple primary challenges from his right flank, led by Donald Trump-endorsed Senator David Perdue, and in an election year where the Georgia General Assembly is poised to prioritize several red meat conservative base issues. That's the point. You've got further right candidates challenging the middle wishy-washy Republicans. The middle wishy-washy Republicans don't want to lose power because they know there's a red wave coming. They're catering further to the right to ostracize the far right vote. That's what's happening. You're going to see gun control rights go upward because the middle wishy-washy Republicans don't want to lose their power to a little bit further right. You don't believe me? Listen to what Kemp said, and this is what kind of got me going on this. While this position has they wrote that terribly. While this position has recently become popular for others as we enter this campaign season, talking about Purdue, my position has remained the same, making himself look better, Kemp said. I believe the United States Constitution grants the citizen of our state the right to carry a firearm without state government approval. For law-abiding Georgians, their carry permit is a founding document of our nation, and I look forward to working with the members of the House and the Senate to get constitutional carry across the finish line this legislative session. That first part tells you everything you need to know. While this position is great as... God, they wrote that so bad. While this position has recently become popular for others, talking about his challenger, so he's trying to get it done while he's in power so he can stay in power, my position has remained the same. He's taking a shot at the far right, and in the end, guess what? We're going to get Constitution carry this way with the far right candidate, or we're going to get Constitution carry this way with the wishy-washy guy who wants to maintain power. Either way, gun rights are growing. And that's what I have for you guys tonight. Let me know what you think, if you see it happening elsewhere in the nation, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden, signing out.